The battlefield was silent now, save for the crackle of distant fires and the low groans of the dying. Smoke drifted lazily over the shattered ruins of Arthur's Reach, once a proud outpost, now just rubble and blood. Sergeant Myra Dovak limped across the ash-choked ground, her exosuit sparking with every step, one arm clutching a battered medpack. She had seen too much today. The assault was supposed to be decisive, Earth's forces pushing back the Zakari invaders once and for all. But something had changed in the middle of the chaos. A single act had flipped the tide, and he had paid for it. She found him near the shattered remains of a collapsed spire. The Zakari warlord, General Vakhorn, the apex predator, nearly 4 meters of muscle, armor, and raw killing instinct. The monster who'd torn through entire platoons. Now, he lay on his side, breath shallow, violet blood pooling beneath him. Myra dropped beside him. His yellow eyes flicked open as she knelt. One glance told her he wasn't going to survive. "You stopped them," she whispered. "You saved the refugees." "Why?" Vakhorn's lip curled, not in rage, but in pain. "Bombardment was indiscriminate," he rasped. "They fired on children. I refused. You turned on your own." He gave the faintest nod, and blood trickled from the corner of his mouth. "Not all of us are monsters." She didn't answer. Instead, she reached out and pressed a hand to his chest, feeling the faint rhythm of his failing heart. Behind her, the sound of boots, dozens, maybe more. Zakari troops emerged from the haze, rifles raised, eyes burning with hate and confusion. They had seen what happened. They had watched their apex fall, not in glory, but in rebellion. Myra didn't move. She stood only long enough to wrap her arms around the dying warlord, cradling him against her like a fallen brother. "He chose mercy," she said, voice loud enough to carry. "He chose life." The soldiers hesitated. One of them, a younger warrior, lowered his weapon. Others followed. One by one, rifles dropped into the dust. And then silence. That was the moment it happened. Not a treaty, not a surrender, but the first crack in the wall of hate. Not because of strength or strategy, but because one human held a dying enemy and refused to let go.